This is your number one baby daddy, MrNoGood of MrNoGood.com. This is the public show that I'm putting out for everybody, and I just hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. So, I'm just going to talk to y'all a little bit. Dang, I lost my train of thought. As soon as I hit the play button, I forgot what I was about to start with. I have a little, thank God I have some notes here. But I forgot what the hell I was supposed to start off with. So should I hit stop and redo this, or should I just wing it? But anyway, I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. I had a decent Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about a few things here. I don't know what in your state that you're listening to, but people have had a quarantine. And here in Ohio, we're supposed to be in the house by 10 o'clock at night. That's just how it's supposed to be. And then they had some other kind of thing where only a few people could be in your house, and you had to wear masks in your own house. Blah, blah, blah. But you know niggas wasn't listening to that. You know everybody wasn't listening to that. You not gonna tell me what to do in my own house. That's going too far. So even though we didn't have enough people in this house to violate any kind of laws, still, I just think that's kind of messed up. So my mama tried to make some chitlins again. She got some pre-clean chitlins. Most black people get the red bucket chitlins. And all they do is just, I guess, rinse off the hog guts and throw them in a bucket. And everybody's cool with that. I know if you've cleaned chitlins in a red bucket, you have at least once in your life come across a full-blown pig's asshole right there. And when you cleaning the chitlins. So anybody who's doesn't know, who's listening to this, chitlins are pig intestines. And everybody else, 95% of the people listening to this know what chitlins are, and you know it's the intestines. That's where your poop runs through. The red bucket, you get you get pretty big chitlins, you get small chitlins, you get all the little polyps that you done had, that the pig had in them. You gotta clean off them big ass polyps. And I'm getting I need a colostomy. Because I need my polyps handled. But anyway, there's polyps, there's all kind of stuff. So there's a lining that comes between the chitlin. Like say this is the chitlin out here. And inside the chitlin there's a lining. Every black person knows that you were supposed to... Hold on. Okay. Just making sure my voice was on it. Everybody knows that you were supposed to clean the chitlin, take out the lining. All right? And a lot of times you see straw, corn, anything that was running through that pig's intestines when you're cleaning chitlins, especially red bucket chitlins. So what my mama did was go get some pre-cleaned chitlins. And the pre-cleaned chitlins is, like I said, in the red bucket you get the small intestine, a good size intestine. But in these pre-cleaned chitlins, they're the large intestine. You can fit your fist through these pig intestines. I swear, you can fit your fist through them. It's huge, just like this. So my mama said, okay, I got some pre-cleaned chitlins. I said it, and my stepdad said it. Yes, but you still have to clean the chitlins. My mama says, so this is what my mama does, not what my mama says. My mama takes these chitlins out the pack, rinses them, throws the chitlins in the crock pot, put some peppers up in there, and was about to start cooking them. I said, hold up. Stop it. And I work union construction, so the one thing they tell you, if you see something, they don't care if you the one digging the ditches, if you one with a shovel in your hand. If you see something that you think is unsafe, you say, stop. Stop it. Stop. That's what OSHA says. Now, does that really happen? Probably not. The person with the shovel that sees something dangerous going on is not trying to risk losing his job, so the person with the shovel is just going to get out of the way. And whatever happens, happens. I saw her putting these chitlins from the packet to the rinse to the crock pot. I said, stop it. Let me take a look at these chitlins. She didn't cut them. They were still big, long tubes of chitlin. So I took one chitlin and showed my mama all right, no, you have to clean, even though it's clean, because they were clean. So I'm guessing since they're the large intestines, they was able to put them on a machine or whatever and blow it through with bleach or whatever. There was no poop, there was no corn, there was no straw, there was no dirt, there was nothing. They were clean, but they weren't clean. You had to take the lining off. So I grabbed one chitlin that wasn't all whole. I just took like a little partial chitlin, and then I showed her. I peeled the chitlin. See, I got to cut my nails. Another thing, if you're going to clean chitlins, you can't have your nails freshly cut. because it'll make it a lot harder. Now I've peeled the chitlins. Whatever. I showed her I peeled the chitlin, and I took the membrane off. There's chitlin and there's membrane. I took the chitlin, I separated the chitlin from the membrane, took it, tossed it down into the thing for the garbage disposal, and showed her, this is what you're supposed to eat. This is the chitlin. My mama said, so instead of my mama looking at the evidence of how I separated this tough membrane from the actual chitlin that you eat, instead of my mama said, oh, okay, I'll do it like that, or oh, okay, I don't feel like doing it, so you do it. What my mama said was, you don't have to take off the membrane, and said it with indignance. Because my mom is remarried to my stepdad and his mama. She said that her husband's mama, or my stepdad's mama, because it's not her husband, my stepdad's mama taught her how to clean chitlins like 20 years ago. So I say, look, that was 20 years ago, and 2, it's very possible that you don't remember what it was. You don't remember that you needed to peel the membrane. I just showed you how to peel the membrane. So instead, she just said, look, I'm just going to go ahead. All right, so my stepdad's upstairs. His mama, Susie Shepherd, is dead. So we ain't got the source to tell her what it really is. I say, okay, well, ask your husband. Ask stepdad. No, I don't need to ask him. All right. Don't want to listen. So I'm like, okay, fine. Since you want to listen, you know the saying, a hard head makes for a soft ass. A hard head makes for a soft ass. So the only way that she's going to learn, she said, okay, well, you do it, and walked out the kitchen. No, I'm not going to clean the chitlins. Because if I clean the chitlins and make them all nice and tasty, you're not going to learn. I don't care how old you are. You're not going to learn. So no, I didn't do anything. I just went right down here in the basement and I'm chilling. So I'm going to let her cook them and let them chew on that. She doesn't do it. She puts them in the freezer instead of saying that she wants to admit it. Today, she said, oh, I took the chitlins out the freezer. If you want to cook them, you can. But she still didn't say I was right. So I went and got the chitlins. I went, peeled the chitlins. Got everything off of them. And now and did what I had to do. Cut them up. Seasoned them. All she had to do was put a little broth in them and simmer them joints for a few hours. In fact, I think I'm going to go get me some chitlins. Maybe I'll put it on the next video, because I'm going to split these videos up. Why not? Got them the chitlins. She cooked them, and now everything's all good. But the problem is that the fact that she won't listen to her son. So it is what it is. But I'm glad she's still around. Now, we're going to talk about another old nigga that won't listen. We're going to talk about this nigga right here. Now, I'm in a group on Facebook where it's like single people in our area in Ohio, here in Northeast Ohio. So it's just a little group, whatever. So people post on here talking about, I'm single, whatever. But you ain't got to really be single. People get in and out of relationships. People get married and divorced. It doesn't matter. Once you're in this little group, you're in this little group. So this man right here posted a picture saying, and the caption was 69 and still single. All right. So he didn't have no likes. By the time I noticed this, there were 2 likes. He's got up to 9. He got like, hold on. He got like 5 likes, 3 ha-has, and 1 heart. And just ridiculous. So I go on here. Now there's not a lot of men on here that are responding. Well, mostly men that are responding. I was one of them. The first dude, he said, hey. So I said, my condolences, man. I would like to suggest that you go to the barbershop and acquire a fade. Older men like us can't let our hair get long. I'm trying to help the nigga. Trying to help him. So instead of saying, hey, yeah, because, I seen this page. I guess they all had that kind of Arab hair back when they were young. So he's trying to hold on to it. Now he has the long hair, but it's not styled. It's not conditioned. It's not highlighted. It's not moosed up. It's not nothing. It's like not moisturized. It's nothing. So instead of saying, hey, because really, he could have himself looking like Ricky Ricardo. Instead of right now, like somebody said, look like a combo love child of Bill Cosby and Denzel Washington. I don't see no Denzel in here. I see Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby has a fade. Whatever he's doing with his baldness. So instead of saying it's all good, he says, no way am I getting a haircut If they don't like my hair long, well, so long, they can keep on moving. Well, guess what, nigga? They did keep on moving. That's why you 69 years old, looking like that, with your eyes looking all dark around your eyes, and can't open your mouth. You got to smile like this. Don't trust nobody on social media who every time you see them, they smile like this. Now, he did have one picture. I went to his page and he had some bottom teeth. One of them was a gold tooth, and they look pretty straight. So I don't know what this top teeth, that's the top teeth is what goes first. You know, you gotta smile, nigga. You ain't gotta smile all the time, but you gotta show motherfuckers that you got them choppers, that you still got, that's a sign of health and vigor. When you smiling like this. And you just smiling hard. Something wrong with your teeth, nigga. So, trying to help him. Somebody else hit him up. He was saying how he's 69 and single. The one woman that complimented on here, she said, "No shit." No shit. This nigga got his shirt off with long, stringy, unprocessed hair. What did I say last week when I showed y'all my new fade? I said an old man needs a fade. An old black man. I'm not talking about white folks. But he has kind of white folks' hair. So he needs a little pompadour or something. He needs to do something. If you're not willing to change, if you're 69 years old and you're stuck in your ways, then you're going to be by yourself. The reason that this bothered me so much all day long, this shit bothered me all day long. The reason that it bothered me all day long is because in 20 years, I could be that. It ain't gonna be me, playboy. This nigga think he's sexy. You're not. You're not. Somebody lied to you, nigga. Somebody lied. You're not. And it's like a dystopian future. There's utopian, like utopia. And there's dystopian, where it's like that's the bad part. This is like my dystopian future. This is exactly what I don't want to become. It's this nigga right here. On a local singles group in Facebook, posting pictures of my old, outdated, woe-out looking ass. And the only ones that like old, outdated, woe-out looking niggas are old, outdated, woe-out looking bitches. Ain't nobody checking for that. It's embarrassing. Do something, man. It hurts. It hurts me to see you like you are. It ain't gonna be me. I'm gonna be laying next to something younger than me. Last thing I want is to be old than a motherfucker and got an old than a motherfucking woman laying next to me. How horrible it would be to go to the end of my life. My mama is like 10, 12. My mama's younger than my stepdad. I know, old motherfucker. The man need to be old. The man need to die first. Good, I hear the drain. My mama washing the dishes. Good, because I don't feel like washing no dishes. Just hand her a check. The thing is, my mama don't like to take my money, so I figured out a way to give her money. And nothing has to be said. What I do is, I write a check out to her and put it in the kitchen somewhere where she can find it. Next thing you know, the check magically disappears and magically gets deposited. Because there seems to be a problem if I say, hey, here's some so-and-so for so. No. Just leave it there. Let her pick it up. And everything's fine. So that's what I do. So wash them dishes, mama. Feel like washing no damn dishes. I feel like sitting up here sipping, talking shit, sipping this hibiscus tea. No, this is not wine. This is tea made from hibiscus flowers. And I sweeten it. Hit me up, 330-536-3706. I'm going to make another video right after this, but I've already talked for damn near 30 minutes on this one, so I might as well make more than one video and more than one podcast while I'm sitting here, because I ain't even get to what I was really going to talk about. So I can just yippity-yap on this one, and then I have 2 videos and 2 podcasts I can put out separately. That's how you work the YouTube game, baby. I ain't gonna give y'all niggas a 3-hour, 2-hour, 3-hour podcast video. I'm gonna piece this shit out. Go to stankonit.com to go get your pheromone spray. If you have any problems ordering, let me know. Go to MrNoGood.com so you can find out if you want to. I really want you to go to Patreon. It's only $5. Just become a patron. I made a thing here. And as you can see, this is the latest one. Gotta go. Made it on November 28th. Excuse me. Gotta hear that. I'm doing exclusive content on Patreon. So it's not just old stuff, but you get all the stuff that I've ever done. And like if I made a video on YouTube, I have the podcast, I have the audio in here for if you need to listen to it at work and can't listen to it on YouTube because you got to keep your screen open, whatever like that. So, got it in here. can listen to whatever you want from 2004 up. And you get videos and audio now. Hit my Patreon, man. You can get a link to it on MrNoGood.com. MrNoGood.com, you can get a link to it. Or it's Patreon.com, MrNoGood. Hit me up. So I'm about to make this next video. This is your #1 baby daddy, MrNoGood and MrNoGood.com. Signing off, baby.